Hi, this is Neil Rarp from EA Media. These are my predictions for what I think will not happen anytime soon. Love to see them happen, but I don't think they will. I was trying to figure out what to write about this morning, so I was looking at the various news articles that were available and was getting stumped about what to write about. The stories that were out there were the typical ones. You know, the ones about worrying about self-driving cars, how different governments were looking at cybersecurity laws like Singapore and the US, how there were new companies being hacked like Verizon having their records being made available through misconfigured Amazon Web Services S3 bucket, and so on. In short, same old, same old. I mean, really, we've been hearing about these types of stories for a long time now, and they really aren't anything new. So, while sitting back and thinking about this, I decided to try something different. I thought I would write a predictive blog about what I think will happen over the next year. I could do something like, the state government of fill in the blank has its taxpayer accounts hacked and over 3 million private records were stolen. Cisco talks about how ICS equipment isn't as secure as it could be, so there needs to be improvements to protect critical infrastructure. Australia passes a new CyberSecurity bill requiring certain levels of compliance with a new set of regulations. England starts a new cybersecurity defense unit that will supplement its Army, Navy, and Air Force military arms, saying that cyber is the new military branch and to be used for attack purposes, and not just for information gathering. And, yet again, the gap between the number of cybersecurity jobs and the people that can fill them is at an all-time high. The gap has been growing ever since I got into this area back in 2000. But those are kind of obvious future predictions for cybersecurity. I mean, if you were to look at the various news stories over the last year, those are the obvious ones. Just substitute the names of the countries and the companies for some other entity. So what are some actual real predictions? What will happen in the future that's different from the consistent trends that have been happening over the years? Well, let's see. I got it! I'll write predictions of things that I'd like to see, but that I don't think will happen anytime soon. Okay, let's get started. Okay, first one. By the year 2020, a new common cybersecurity language based on XML will be created through OASIS that allows cybersecurity tools to communicate with each other. This allows cybersecurity tooling to react and respond in a fraction of the time it takes for human-based corrective action. An extension of this new common cybersecurity language allows for the communication of security information beyond individual domains, allowing for a federation of security information to flow. This new standard replaces the aging taxi standard. Okay, next one. In the year 2022, the U.S. government makes changes to Sarbanes-Oxley that makes corporate governance responsible for the security of all business records. As a result, the CISO is now elevated to the board level and corporate risk includes security risk. Next. A major class action lawsuit is decided against Microsoft for the exposure of financial records of a retailer's customers through a vulnerability found in the next generation Windows 12. As a result, Microsoft is on the hook for a multi-billion-dollar payout to all members that purchase a computer with Windows 12 loaded on it. Microsoft appeals, and the court case is expected to make its way to the U.S. Supreme Court. In the meantime, insurance agencies providing business insurances to companies creating anything with software have increased their insurance premiums 1,000 times because of the shift in case law. Next prediction. McAfee releases its newest malware protection, HAL. HAL, named after the computer from A Space Odyssey, is an artificial intelligence-based malware protection software that's able to review configurations of computers and automatically harden or loosen the configurations of those computers and servers based on the actions of the user. So, instead of having a baseline, it acts similar to a rubber band, where the configuration, when not in use, snaps shut, but when the computer is in use, the configuration of the computer stretches to meet the needs of the user. On a side note, IBM is suing McAfee for the use of the name HAL because of where the name originally came from. Next prediction. The UN announces that a global agreement has been made as to how personal information is to be treated. All member nations of the UN will be aligning their privacy laws in order to ensure a consistent application of privacy protections. Cloud service providers applaud the initiative, and a consolidation of data centers is expected. An unintended side effect is that the demand for cybersecurity professionals starts to decrease because of a consolidation of where these roles can be located. And finally, and this is kind of a goofball one, but I wanted to throw it in anyway, EA Media has purchased its fifth technology media-based company in the last 2 years, growing its user base to 5 million subscribers. Hey, like I said, things that I'd like to see. Okay, sort of utopian, I agree. But at the end of the day, if you can't envision a brighter tomorrow, how can you move forward and improve? Okay, that's it for today. Hope this helps. If you want to see more videos, please go to our YouTube channel and take a look at the various different videos that are available, or go to our website at ea.media. And if you go to our YouTube channel, please make sure you subscribe. That way you can help us grow the community around EA Media. Well, that's it for today. I'm Neil Rarup, and I hope this helps.